Hi, welcome back to yoga. Let's come to our mat. And we're just going to get centered. Today we'll be doing sun salutations. So it won't be a very long class. Let's just take a moment here, getting comfortable whether we're sitting, standing, coming back into the breath. And taking a moment to scan the body, scanning the mind, just releasing our to-do list, the things that we might have to do or think about, our worries, we let it all go. We're coming into breath and body. So our focus today is breathing throughout the exercise. And move into our Bija mantra seed. So we're going to use the sound Om today. Let's go ahead and inhale to Om. Taking a few moments here, connecting with that vibration that you created, feeling the difference in the body and mind, feeling centered here. Let's go ahead and exhale. We're going to tilt the head to one side, roll the chin across the chest as we press forward down, all the way over to the opposite side. Inhale, lifting chin, gaze forward. Exhale, let's bring it back down and across the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Taking our time, so if it's slower, great. Inhale as we lift the chin off the chest. Exhale as we press the chin back down across the chest. Let's exhale, chin and center, chest. Let's go ahead and open the legs here. We're going to draw to center. Keep the feet dorsiflexed. Sit nice and tall. So press from behind. Draw yourself forward. Feel the sitting bones ground. Tuck in the abs. Let's inhale. Lengthen arms up and over. Exhale. Forward fold. Arms out to the sides. Move through center. You're just releasing. Then let's inhale. Draw it back up. And again, exhale, let the arms come out to the sides, let the body hinge forward. Try to draw the heart forward and down, hinging at the hips. Inhale, lengthen back up. And this time, exhale, twist. You can bring the hands or fingertips to the ground, helping you twist. Inhale, let's bring it up, forward. And exhale, helping us twist the opposite direction. And let's bring it forward. We're going to bring the legs back together. From here, we're going to move right into our sun salutations. So let's start off with drawing the glutes back to the heels, stretching forward, having child's pose. And then from child's pose, let's move it forward. We're going to tuck the toes under and come into downward facing dog. Inhale, one heel comes up and back. Exhale, we're coming into a high lunge. Draw that leg forward. Keep on the ball of the foot with the back leg. Inhale, bring the arms up and over. Exhale, let's step the other foot forward. Inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, we're going to bring it down into chair. Let yourself hinge at the hips and at the knees. Draw the glutes back. Nice flat back here. Let's inhale, draw up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's move into monkey. Option to gaze forward. Exhale, bring the hands down. Let's step the opposite foot back that we already had high lunge with. So we're moving to the other side. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, bring it back down. Step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward, plank pose. Remember, you could always move into a kneeling plank. Exhale, hinge at the elbows in towards the rib cage. Start to drop. Let's move into baby cobra. Lift the palms. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze the scapulas. Exhale, press. Draw back up. And let's tuck the toes. Move back into downward facing dog. You're welcome to also move into an extended child's pose or child's pose. Moving back into leg coming up and back. Exhale, draw that leg forward. Coming back up into high lunge. Nice deep breath. Exhale, step the other leg forward. Inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, let's bring it down into chair pose. Keep the back flat. Hinge knees, hinge hips. Check the toes. Let's sweep it up and over. Inhale, you can add a light back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, bring it back. Let's step the legs back into downward facing dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, crocodile. An option to bring regular cobra. Roll the shoulders back, shine the heart forward, bring the gaze upward. Bringing it back down. Inhale, press into the palms, kneeling plank. Exhale, option to bring it back into extended child's pose if you would like, or you can move right back into our downward facing dog. Inhale, opposite leg comes up and back. Exhale, drop forward. Lengthening up, high lunge. Exhale, draw the other foot forward. Inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, we're going to move into chair pose. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, bring it back down. Stepping the feet back into downward facing dog. Inhale, your version of plank. Exhale, chaturanga. And this time, if you want to, upward facing dog, you lift the legs up off the floor. Top part of the foot is down. Roll the shoulders back. Go ahead and bring it back down. Inhale, partial plank. Exhale, either downward facing dog or child's pose. Let's inhale, draw the heel up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Open up, high lunge, inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, lengthen up and over. Overhead salute. Exhale, moving back into chair pose. Inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, monkey pose. Exhale, bring the hands down, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring it forward, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Back into baby cobra as we inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, press back, kneeling plank. Exhale, extended child's pose. Inhale, let's bring it forward, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, bringing one heel up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, draw forward. High lunge, inhale. Exhale, step the other foot forward. Inhale, overhead salute or add a slight back bend. Exhale, bring it back down into chair pose. Take a nice deep breath here in chair. Sweep the arms up and over. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, bring it back down, step it back, downward facing dog. Coming back forward for plank. Chaturanga. Back into regular cobra. Let the legs be on the ground, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the scapulas, heart forward, gaze forward. Remember, you have options here. You can always move into baby cobra. Exhale, bring it back down or upward facing dog. Inhale, kneeling plank. Exhale, let's bring it back, extended child's pose. Drawing yourself forward, coming back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting a heel. Exhale, draw that leg forward. High lunge, inhale. Exhale, step the other foot forward. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, bring it back to chair pose. Couple of breaths here. Let's go ahead and open back up. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, monkey pose. Exhale, bring the hands down, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. So for this one, you can choose upward facing dog, peel the legs up off the floor, top part of the foot is on the floor, draw the heart forward. Go ahead and release back down. Inhale, press up, partial plank. Exhale, extended child's pose. Moving forward again, downward facing dog. Inhale, heel up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, draw forward. Back into our high lunge. Draw the other foot forward. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, let's come back into our chair pose. Couple of breaths here. And start to come back up and over. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, bring it back down, step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, coming into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Back into baby cobra, inhale. Exhale, press down. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, let's bring it back into extended child's pose. Inhale, coming forward, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Lift the opposite leg up, heel rises. Exhale, bend the knee. Draw forward, high lunge, inhale. Exhale, draw the other foot forward, inhale. Exhale, coming back into our chair pose. Release, inhale, up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, bring it all the way down, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. This time we're coming into regular cobra. You can press through the palms. Remember, these are all options. You don't have to do the chaturanga. You don't have to move into the cobra or the upward facing dog. You can keep baby cobra. Let's go ahead and release down. Inhale, partial plank. Exhale, bring it back, extended child's pose. Inhale, bring it forward, downward facing dog. Lifting opposite heel. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee, draw forward. High lunge, inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, bring it into chair pose. Inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, bring it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. This time you can come up into any version of an upward, either cobra or downward, upward facing dog. Let's press back up in a kneeling plank. Exhale, back into our extended child's pose. Inhale, coming back into our downward facing dog. Bring the opposite foot up, heel lengthens up. Exhale, bend the knee, draw forward. Inhale, lengthens us up into high lunge. Exhale, draw the other foot forward. Inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, bring it into chair pose. Release, inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Let's go ahead and move on from our sun salutations here. Oh, we got the blood moving. We're gonna widen out our stance for straddle. Heels behind the toes. Let's inhale, lengthen arms. Exhale, twist. Looking over behind us. Inhale, draw forward and up. Hips stay forward facing. Exhale, twist at the waist, twist at the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up and over. And exhale, last twist. Inhale, up and over. And this time, palms come together, thumbs cross. Exhale, lateral flexion. Inhale, lengthens us to center. Exhale, lateral flexion to the other way. Inhale, lengthens us back to center. And exhale, lateral flexion. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lateral flexion. Inhale. And exhale to the opposite side. Inhale. Let's exhale, bring the hands all the way back behind us, interlace the fingers. Inhale again, open through the shoulders, through the heart, gaze up. Keep the abs, the core tight and strong, navel to spine. Exhale, let the heart lead, hinge at the hips. Forward down, then lift the arms up off the back. And start to release by drawing up from the hips all the way back up. We're using glutes and legs to draw us all the way back up. Keep the interlaced fingers. Let's inhale, lengthen up with the heart, bring the gaze up. And let's exhale, we're gonna release that. Let's step the feet together. From here, we wanna come into an airplane. So hip width distance apart. Nice deep inhale, hinge at the hips. Exhale, palms face the floor, fingers face behind you, stretching back through the arms, lengthen. Knees are soft, Back is flat. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Exhale, we're gonna let the arms sweep by us, hinging back into chair. So hinge at the hips, hinge at the knees. You can draw the arms forward. Remember, you have options with arms here. We can have bent arms, and we can have prayer hands. One more breath here. And exhale, up and over. As we inhale, and then allow the exhale to bring us back to the heart. Let's grab a block or ball. I'm gonna grab a block today. We wanna do a few more of our chair pose. Let's bring it right above the knees. You wanna be able to squeeze that so that we have hip width distance apart. Everything is stacking here, soft knees. Let's inhale, bring the arms up and over. Exhale, this time palms come down like we're flowing. So we're flowing down. Hinge at the hips, hinge at the knees. Keep that tight block between the legs. Inhale, lengthen up. And again, nice, slow, like a waterfall coming down with the fingers. Nice and slow. Inhale, it's open and lengthen. Exhale, again, palms face down. Hinging back and down. Inhale. And exhale. Nice, serene waterfall. Inhale, let's lengthen up and over. This time, as we exhale, we're going to bring it back down into that chair. But then we're going to open twist to one side. Open the arms. And let's exhale, hands back, either to the heart, release down, inhale, up and over. And exhale again, we're hinging back into our chair, but twisting open to the opposite side. And let's exhale, bring it back to heart center, release, inhale, up and over. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Let's remove the block. From here, roll the shoulders back. We're going to come into our tree pose. So let's bring one heel to the arch of the foot. Both feet are grounded. The stable side, toes are pointed forward, hips are pointed forward, tight core, soften the knee, and the other knee is definitely soft and the toes point out to that side. Come back to heart, maybe lift the heel, find where your balance challenge is today, whether the heel comes all the way above the ankle or the foot stays on the ground. Remember, try to avoid your knee joint. When you're balanced and ready, you can start to open up the arms and lengthen overhead. And let's exhale. Palms come back together, heart center. Slowly release. Bring it back down. We're coming to the other side. You can take a moment, high knees, maybe walk it out for a second. Take a nice deep breath. Refocusing. Let's move to the other side. Heel comes towards the arch or into the arch. Both feet can be flat. You're just bringing more weight to the other side. Remember, that knee is soft. Abs are tucked in. We're feeling length in the body, rooted at the feet. Find your challenging point here. Whether you start to lift the heel or you keep the foot completely on the ground. Remember to avoid your knee joint. Either bring the foot below or above the knee. If it's on the knee, you can use the arch of the foot. Find your focus. It always helps to have a focal point or a drishti that you can stare at. This will help with your balance. Once you have that balance and focus, start to draw the arms up and over. And let's gently start to exhale. Starting to bring those palms back together to heart center. When you're ready to release, letting go. Let's inhale, lengthen up and over. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, lengthening up and over. And exhale, we're going to swan dive, forward fold, hinge at the hips. And forward fold as we're here. Keep the knees soft. We're coming into our gorilla. Lift the foot. Bring the sole of the foot to the palm of the hand. Toes come to the bend in the wrist. Then lift the opposite foot to the palm of the hand. Stepping on the palms of our hands, our knees are bent or soft. Release head, neck, shoulders. Start to lengthen through the legs with every breath. Here we're focusing on our breath as we step on our hands. Start to release the hands. As we do, we're going to just walk the hands back into our downward facing dog. And let's move to our plank pose. Taking our time now throughout these poses. Let's start to exhale, bring the knees down. We're actually going to walk the hands back and come into cat-cow. So we're going to drop the spine, inhale, gaze forward. Expanding breath for cow, then exhale, compressing breath for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhaling, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhaling, cat. Let's untuck the toes, bring the glutes all the way back. We're starting to slow down here, cooling down. Let's have our wide-legged extended child's pose. So just open up those knees, glutes still come to heels, and find comfort wherever your arms are. Even if you need to have forearms on the ground and release the head. If you can, maybe stretching forward and releasing all the way to the ground. Ready? We're going to come all the way back up until we come to our glutes. We're going to give ourselves plenty of room here to stretch side to side when we come down to our backs. So let's exhale, start to come back down to our back. Start to open the arms here. And here we want to first come with a wide stance with our feet. So wider than our hips. Our feet are heel toeing. If we have a mat, we're coming to the edge of the mat. The knees might still be hip width distance apart, but those feet are further out. Let's go ahead and allow the knees to move to one side. So allow the hips to move, Allow the knees to move. Keep the shoulders stable in the ground and keep the gaze up. Slowly moving to the opposite side. Moving again to the other side. And just taking your time. Have a couple of breaths on each side. And let's move to the other side. Moving to the opposite side one more time. Back through center. Letting the knees move to one side. And let's bring it back to center. Heel toe the feet back underneath the knees and draw the knees to chest. Giving yourself a hug. You can even lift the head and gently rock left and right here. And then let's open up to tabletop with the legs, open arms, exhale to one side. You have option to bring that opposite arm over to the top leg and press down towards the floor as you gaze over the other shoulder. Bring the gaze back to neutral, release the hand. This time we're going to extend through that leg, point the toes. Take that same opposite arm, grab a hold of that leg, ankle, foot, or toes as you release back towards the floor. Go ahead and exhale, release that leg. Keep the abs tight, draw knees to chest from around the back. Let's give ourselves a hug one more time here. Rocking gently. Coming back to tabletop, open the arms. And let's exhale, opposite direction. Again, option to bring the opposite hand on top of the leg, pressing down towards the mat, and option to bring the head gazing over the opposite shoulder. When you're ready, come back to neutral with the head. Release the leg for a moment as we elongate through the leg. So as we elongate through the leg, you could grab that same arm, hand, grasping anywhere on that leg, ankle, foot, or toes, and then trying to release towards the floor, while keeping the opposite shoulder grounded. Start to release. Knees come back towards the chest. Tighten the core. Around the back. Give yourself a hug. Gently rocking back and forth. And then start to release. Let's get ready for Shavasana. Release head, back, neck, shoulders. Relax maybe with the palms open here. Relax the legs, the feet. And then just come back into that centered breath, breathing deeply through the nose, in and out. As we focus on the breath, we're focusing on all of the chakras today, from root to crown. And we're just taking a moment to use that breath to draw in from the crown all the way down. And then as we exhale, let it come all the way back up from the root chakra, all the way back through the crown. Continuing with this breath, inhaling and exhaling. Let's center our energy here. We're going to center in the low dantian. You can bring hands over the abs. And just taking a moment to bring the energy back to the low dantian, just below the navel, deep within the pelvis. And just re-centering here. Feeling balanced, feeling at peace, clear mind. And when you're ready, starting to open the eyes, starting to bring movement back to the body. Let's stretch overhead, contracting the body. And exhale, we're going to start releasing. Let's move to our side and fetal position. I prefer the left side as it helps with our digestion, how we're built. If you have any issues, you can always move to the right side. Let's press through the palms of the hands. Try and use arm strength to bring us back up.